Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Olmo. He's well positioned here. He's having a shot! And another try! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now it's João Pedro. He's away! Fermin cuts out the pass. Caicedo. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's intervened well there. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Played out wide. Eric Garcia. Crosses it in here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Yamal sends it crossfield. Now it's Rashford. He's going for goal! Garnacho. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Balde. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Dani Olmo, he's picked his way through. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cucurella. João Pedro. Foot in. Yamal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Caicedo. Fernandes. Gets a good foot in there. It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good... He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Lewandowski really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Balde. Dani Olmo. Verbin! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Fofana gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Lewandowski. Great ball, and he's in here. João Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's looking wide. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24.
And we're underway again.
El dorsal 23.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Sanchez getting this one clear. In with the challenge. And he welcomes it in. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Barcelona, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pass somewhat off target. Turns back here, probably the best option. João Pedro. Cucurella does really well there, strong defending. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lewandowski. Good take. Yamal! Oh, taken with style. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
João Pedro. Garnacho.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Yamal is
96.846
being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Looking for options for movement. It's Lewandowski! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Garnacho. Tries to dink it through. Header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Koundé. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. That has ended up in no man's land. Caicedo. João Pedro. Liam Delap. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Rashford. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a loose ball. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Good ball, good take. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh no, that was never going to make it. João Pedro, out to the right. Now can he find a Pedro Neto? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Chooses to go back, and it's Lopez. And the shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. And it's there! And they are cruising away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Played out to the right.
El dorsal 7.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
El dorsal 11.
Rafinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's gone searching crossfield. Palmer. And Fernandez. Liam Delap. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Araujo. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Guyu joining us here, the potential saviour.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Gol del Barcelona.
Things looking so... And that will be it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Yamal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were